Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek, I am Penge, and welcome back to Center Tycoon, and of course welcome back to the cupboard, which this time out is called the Cupboard 08, because 8 is a lucky number in Chinese culture, and we want all the luck and fortune that we can get to fall upon our lovely rec centre here. That's why it's called the Cupboard 08, and it's nothing to do with tax evasion. So last time out, there were two key things, I would say, that happened. Number one was that we got this little area in just here with its, this is supposed to be a red floor. I kind of don't think it's as red as I would like. It's a little bit more sort of salmon pink, but whatever. This area here with its salmon pink flooring, this is our first and currently only members only area in our rec centre. And this is the La-di-da gym. So this gym has got all the premium gym equipment in it. So these four things here are the top tier of gym kit that we can put in. So we've got the chest flies, we've got the cable crossover, which does look like a terrifying piece of equipment. I mean, it looks like some sort of torture implement. It looks all sorts of scary. And then we've got the squat rack, and then we've got the large dumbbell rack as well. So yeah, this is for members only, with the idea being that if you're really into your gym stuff, yes, you might like all these things that are in here. You might think, yeah, they're good, and most people can come in and use these. If you've paid your rates, you paid your dues, you can come into here and use these. But the idea is they might look enviously through this gap here and kind of go, no, I want to become a member, so I can go and use this exciting kit in here. That's the kind of plan. I'm not entirely sure it's worked. It's quite hard to sort of quantify whether we're getting lots of members because they're going to this gym bit. I don't really know. We'll have to sort of see if we can figure that out. In the long run, I think we do need to get extra bits of equipment in here. At least duplicate what we've got. So we've got two of each of these things. So I just sort of thought if somebody did come in, if two members came in and said, hey, I want to use the terrifying cable crossover machine. I'm a member and this is my special members only La-di-da gym. And two people come in at the same time. They can't use the cable crossover, which might upset them a little bit. So I think we need to duplicate these at least once. Maybe expand it and have a sort of 3 of each of those bits of kit. I don't know. We'll have a little look at that. The next big thing that really we worked on was this over here, which is, this is our money-making centre, really. We make a heck of a lot of money off of these two rooms. So this is the yoga room, this is the boxing room, this is where the classes happen, and this is where the money rolls in. We get a heck of a lot of money from the classes that we do here. So this is the boxing room. This is new. This was added last time out. The yoga room kind of got expanded and stuff. But yeah, the boxing room is all shiny and new. And I mean, there's a lot of punch bags in there. I was thinking I would not like to have to walk from the door over to that corner if there was a class sort of in session, because you'd have to do an awful lot of dodging, and chances are that you would get smacked about by a punch bag or two. There's a lot of them, and they don't seem to have very much room between them. But these things make a heck of a lot of money, which is great for us. And what I've done is, since the end of the last part, I've ran it forward one day. So I think the last time we left it day 54. Now it's day 55 at about, 20 to 1 in the morning. And we have ourselves $11,000, which is brilliant. I don't remember how much money we started with when we started the game, when we had nothing. But I mean, $11,000 is the most we have had for a heck of a long time. And it just keeps rolling in. Each day we start with now $513.59, I believe, because we've got that many members and premium members, which is brilliant news. So that is very, very encouraging. So yeah, we're getting some quite nice money in, which is very, very welcome. And what else were we doing? We were doing some research. We completed computers in that day that rolled by. What does that do again? Gives the receptionist brand new computers which greatly reduce customer wait time. Okay, so probably not the most important of things, but do you know what? We've got it and that's fine. As for what we research next, there aren't actually that many options remaining to us. We could get swimming 1, and I believe spa and sauna is a thing that we could get. Swimming 2 is not in. So we've got 2 options just there. The running track is in, so that's 3. None of these things are available in the game as we play it right now. So we've only got 3 things left to research. Event hosting and bowling alley, they're both available, so that's 5. Merchant 2 is in development, so we can't research that. And then it's just poaching, which is our 6th and final option. So I think what we might do is we'll get poaching. Let's just get poaching done. It's nothing to do with eggs, apparently, which is a shame. I thought maybe it should be linked to the cafe. But no, it's to do with them increasing the quality of all the job applicants. So I think maybe We get that because that doesn't affect anything that we can build or, interact with or whatever. It'll just sort of happen. And when we employ people, they will be better people. So that's quite good. I quite like the idea of that. And then I'm quite intrigued with the running track. I would like to know how that works. Is it a fixed thing? Is it just a fixed size thing that we just drop down? Or is it in components? Do we have running track straight and running track curve? I don't really know. So I'd quite like to get a running track in as well, because I think that sounds quite interesting. But let's get poaching in first. There we go. Marvellous. So I think the plan is going to be, we'll run it forward a bit. Oh, I don't like seeing that there now. Of course, we just spent loads of money on something. But yeah, it just makes me a bit sad that it's in negative monies. So I think what we'll do is, we'll move time on a little bit, but we've still got $9,500 left. $9,500 burning a hole in our pocket. So I think let's use some of that to... I'm torn between... I've got a couple of ideas. Number one is put those extra gym bits in there, which would be nice because, the members are paying for them and they probably would appreciate that. But another thing I want to do, I want to get a special boxing room. Because at the moment, the cardio room has got the regular cardio equipment in that you would expect to find in a gym with the bikes and the treadmills and all that kind of stuff. But then it's got these boxing things in as well. So I rather like the idea of having our own little room sort of off here full of boxing equipment. Do you know what? We'll do that. We'll do that. The members have got something fun there. We'll have a bit of this, shall we? So let's have a little sort of boxing room. In fact, how wide is this room? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, okay, yes. We'll make it exactly the same size as that. Thank you very much. And we'll bring it over to there. Should we make it 9 by 9? Just make it a square room for now. We can always make it a bit bigger if we need to. But yeah, it's not going to be, it's not going to have that much stuff in it. So if we just drop that in like that and then get ourselves the always very useful door, let's pop it opposite that one. So we'll put the door just there. Okay, right, move time on. Manager person, come forth and do some building. Now, of course, she's not doing the research, so it won't go quite as quickly. The research still does happen. It still just happens. It just doesn't happen as quickly as if the manager was actually getting on with the research herself. We need to get ourselves 270 from vendor sales. That will happen very easily. So that'll give us a nice cash boost. 1,920 income earned. Do we get that? We might get that with the classes and then complete a research project. I don't think we'll get that one done today. I don't think that's something that will happen today. We're not even at 100 yet at 6 in the morning. So yeah, we're not even 10% of the way through. So that's not going to happen unless the manager is going to go do some research. Do you know what? Let's let her. I think she's restocking things. I think she's doing important restocking of things. So, yeah, when you're repairing stuff and you're watering plants and you're doing all the kind of really important maintenance things, maybe I should actually let you go and do that. So, yeah, you're doing maintenance and you're cleaning and all that kind of stuff. Ah, right, good. You have finished doing that. So now in here, let's get this room all sorted. So let us get ourselves a 100-watt light bulb. Just plonk that right in the middle. We'll have a bit going like that. And do you know what? For the sake of completeness, a bit going across like that. And I know I don't need to, but I like having those things in. And then we need some flooring. So this is going to be a sort of boxing room. Let's have that. The parquet. I don't know how you pronounce that, but whatever. Those floorboards in there. And we'll pop that into the doorway as well. So the manager person can run in and get on with that. And then we just need to start moving these things into here as well. So the boxing dummies... Let's relocate those into that top corner. Let's move those into there. So we'll have a bit of that. I can't use it while it's in use. Doesn't look very in use. Basil's using it. Basil, can you get off, please? Yay, thanks, Basil. Cheers, buddy boy. Okay, right, so they can go across the top. And I'd like to have, yeah, another 4 of those. So a row of those. And then these things here, these speed bags... can they go at the bottom here? I don't really know if people... Oh, they're going to be in use, aren't they? We might need to wait. We might possibly need to wait because people are still using these. Yeah, I can't move it whilst it's in use. I know. Can I move that one? No. Somebody else is... Aha, right. I've grabbed it. Put it... No, I can't move while it's in use. It's not in use. Right. Grab that. Relocate. Yes. Got it. Okay, so there we go. So those 3 have gone into there. Oh, we've done that. We have taken 1,920 in income. Oh, that's very welcome indeed. Okay, that's quite good. How are we looking for research? Are we going to get that? No. No way we're going to complete that goal. Never mind, at least we've got ourselves an extra 400 monies. $400 we got there from just selling some stuff and making money that, we got given essentially free money just by virtue of being here and being open. Okay, so we've still got 10 grand. Let's grab a few of these things, shall we? So let's get ourselves, let's buy and go into there. So the boxing dummies, they're only 150. So we'll put them there. And then in that corner, where can we put these things? Let's have actually a bin by the door just there, and then we'll have a drinking fountain just there. All the people piling in. I didn't actually see how much money we made from our yoga class there, but the boxing class looks very, very busy as well. There we go. Lots of stuff going on. So we'll get those in, and then we want to get these little speed bag things. So we'll put some like that. And then we will get punching bags. Because yes, you can go in there and use punch bags. But this is the boxing room. And I kind of feel like it needs punch bags down the middle. So we'll have punch bags to just there, I think. And then, do you know what? Let's get another boxing dummy in that corner then. There we go. Marvellous. So we've got all these different things in. And that's our boxing room. That leaves this room here now free for us to have some more cardio stuff. Because, we've only got one of these. We've only got one of whatever that thing is. What is that? A Stairmaster. And we've only got one cross trainer. So let's duplicate these. And they're probably quite expensive. Yeah, they're 800. Ouch. Okay, they are expensive. Duplicate that. That's 300. That's not quite so bad. Treadmills. There's always loads of treadmills in gyms. So we'll have another 3. We'll double our treadmill complement. So we've got lots of those. We will have another Stairmaster. I bet they're very expensive. 800. Okay. Right. Let's just move time on a little bit. Let's just see what happens. Oh, hang on a minute. The phone is ringing. Okay, somebody suspicious is going on. Hang on, pause time. A man, a ponytail, black beard, and glasses. So a man with a ponytail, a black beard, and glasses. Sir, I am looking at you just there. You are a man. You have a ponytail. You seem to have a black beard. And you are wearing some glasses. Okay, so I'm thinking it's you. Now this guy has a ponytail and glasses, but he does not have the beard. Okay, is there anybody else that might possibly be matching that description? I don't think there is. No. Unless, it could be you. I can't see whether you have a beard, Russell Stevens. I cannot identify whether you have a beard. I'm thinking it's that guy. Right, yeah. He doesn't have a beard. It is you, Forrest Morrow. You are banned, Forrest. You have an angry face above your head, but you should be cross with yourself because you're being naughty. Hopefully it's you, anyway. And was that the right person? Yes. We caught a drug dealer. There we go. He should feel ashamed of himself rather than that grumpy face. Maybe he should use this time to go away and think about his life and his priorities and all that kind of stuff. Okay, another day has rolled round. I noticed that we did start with a little bit less money than we did last time, which would imply that we've got less members and all that kind of stuff. But that's absolutely fine. Oh, yes, of course, some of these things need power, don't they? Hang on a moment. You know what? Let's just run that across there like that. There we go. We'll run it to the end because it's likely we're going to put treadmills across there as well. So there we go. The treadmills have got power, everybody. Do not worry. Panic over. So the Stairmaster is going in. And then the final, what was that, a rower of some sort? What was that? Yeah, a rowing machine. So the final rowing machine goes in. Okay, marvellous. We've got these. And look, the new kit is already in use. So people have been using the new treadmills. People have been using the new Stairmaster and all that kind of stuff. Do we have all of the cardio equipment in there that we can have? So let's just take a quick look. So we've got ourselves exercise bikes are just there. Treadmills, yes. Row machines, yes. Stairmasters and cross trainers. Okay, I wouldn't mind some more bikes. They're a very, very popular thing in a gym, aren't they? There's loads of them normally in a gym. So how about we get some of those in and we'll just put, I don't know, a couple here and a couple here and a couple here. In fact, you know what? Let's have bikes going there, there, there and there. I quite like that idea. So many, many bikes like so. There we go. So we've got lots of bikes in. So we've got some bikes down here. That's fine. I kind of feel like I should fill in the gaps just there and there. Because, yeah, that seems a bit strange now. We've got a gap. So we'll have that there. And we will have ourselves another treadmill just there. And that should be pretty good. I would hope that the people would be very, very happy with that. Right now, how much is this gym stuff just here? Where is that? So that's 1,000. That's 700. That's 1,000, and that's 500. So what's that going to cost us? 2,000, 2,700, 3,200. So we could, if we wanted to, get another one of each of these bits of kit, which is one of our long-term plans, if you like. I would quite like to get them in, but it would be very expensive. But then we are earning quite a bit of money, so we could just install that, and then I could just sit back, have a sip of tea, and then just watch the rec centre run its course for a few days. Maybe run it until day 60, and then come back when day 60 is here, and then we'll have a big pot of money again to go and play with and do some other stuff. So I think that's what we might do. Let's get these in. Let the people have paid for membership. Let's make sure the members are actually getting what they paid for. So we'll have another one of those. We'll have another one of these terrifying torture devices. And we should have another chest flays as well. There we go. And look, this guy's loving it. He's just used that. Come out of that. He used the cable crossover. And then he went and used the squat rack as well. Okay, good. So they are at least being used. We've lost a member. That's not very encouraging, though, is it? What are our goals? 185 total customers. That never happens. 5-star review. That never happens. 250 from entertainment sales. We might be able to just about manage that, I think. Okay, so the final bike has gone in. Then we just want to get those bits of kit in. It leaves us still with 1,381. I am a little bit concerned that we've just burned through, what, $9,000 or so. But that's fine. How much did that make? Yoga earned us 640 monies. 640. That is brilliant. Now, how are the events looking, actually? 32 out of 46, 29. Okay, let's have a look at this and let's see if we can eke out a bit more money from this. So, yoga. In the yoga zone, of course. Where else? Okay, so what do you want to do? Sign up cost. Make it a little bit more expensive to bring it down. There you go, 22. Was it not on 22 before? I could have sworn that we had it on 22 before. But okay. Yeah, we'll have 22. Somebody has already signed up. The instant that was created, they went, yes, I want to be part of that class. And then we'll create a boxing class in the punchy zone for 2 hours. And when can we do that? That can be 22. I thought we set them both at 22 last time out, but I don't know. Whatever the case, we'll just do that there. What have I? Oh no, sorry, I've picked the wrong person. Edwin's not very good at boxing training. We'll get Trish to do it. Tish. Sorry, because she's quite good at that sort of thing. So okay. Let's have class appeal is 57.21. We can make that a bit more expensive. Can we up that to 24? Class appeal is still quite high. So yeah, okay, we'll do that. And then we'll copy that to there. And we'll copy that to just there. Okay, right. So we've got $3,000, which again isn't too bad given we just spent quite a lot of money on putting that kit in. So what we'll do is let's move time on at least a couple of days. Let's maybe get to the start of day 58, 59. Okay, maybe I don't need to leave it running that long because it's coming up to the end of day 57 and our current profit for this day, without us having built anything, I've not built anything, we might have maintained a few things, are going to repair some stuff, and yeah, we've bought stock for the vending machines, but our current profit for the day is $3,653.75, which is brilliant, and it's going up. Look, it's gone to 3,671, so it's constantly creeping up, which is very, very encouraging indeed. So I mean, that's brilliant. That is brilliant. That amount of money is lovely. So we've got ourselves 6,714 monies now to play with. So I think what we might do is we completed the poaching research. Let's get the running track in. I want to get the running track in now because I just want to see how it works. So it's not even that difficult thing to research. Like poaching, I think was 1,000. This is only 500. So let's get that done now. And I imagine that'll just tick over quite nicely. Yeah, so if we can make sure the manager is also just able to work on that, that will be brilliant. Now, what I did notice was while I was sat back and sipping up to my tea and watching this sort of malarkey happen, I did notice that the manager was running around doing a heck of a lot of stuff at various points during the day. And then I did realise, I think we open at 3, and I think if we go to janitors, we have a janitor that starts at 10 in the morning until, until 6 at night. And there was another janitor that starts at 4 and works till midnight. But we do not have a janitor that comes in at midnight and works until 10 or whatever. You know, there's nobody that comes in late and then finishes in the morning. So I think we might get ourselves another person. And now we should be able to get better people because we've got that poaching thing unlocked. So let's have a little look, shall we? Let's see if we can hire someone who they just love the cleaning. So cleanliness. Can we have someone who's quite good at cleanliness, please? I mean, you're quite good. Oh, you're a slow walker. That's a bit of a shame. You seem good. Garrett Newman. You're quite happy. You're a workaholic. Your cleanliness is very high indeed. Yeah, should we go for you? Yeah, let's go for him, wherever he was. Come back. Where are you? Garrett Newman. Your preferred work time is 11 to 12 hours. Oh my goodness me. Okay, right. That's quite a long time. I wasn't expecting you to want to to work half the day. So each day we'd have to give him, I don't know, what, $72 or something like that. Maybe a bit more, if I've done that right in my head. So $72 out of the 3,600 and whatever. That's absolutely fine. I think we get him in and he can restock shelves and do lots of other stuff. So, yeah, let's get you in. I don't think anybody else was particularly that good at cleanliness. But you still want to work quite long hours and nobody else was really that good. 6 to 7 hours. Oh, yeah, but you're a slow walker. You're the slow one. Do you know what? Garrett, absolutely. Welcome aboard. You are here. You're a janitor. And now I just want to go through and rejig your hours. So if we go to staff and you, so you can start at, how about you start at midnight? So there you go. So currently you're doing an 18-hour shift. I mean, you know, not even I am that mean to make you want to do an 18-hour shift. So let's get you in to about there. So you can come in at midnight. And you can finish at 11 in the morning. And that means that you've got an overlap with Amber just there. So Amber comes in at 10. She can sort of say hello. You can pass on, notes and stuff, overnight notes to her. Then she works until 6 in the evening. But then at 4 o'clock, Marilyn comes in. She works till midnight. And that means we have a janitor on site at all times, which is very, very good. I'm quite happy about that. I like the fact that we have that option in. So there we go. So the place should be a little bit cleaner. I mean, I don't think anyone's particularly complaining about this. Nobody's complaining about the cleanliness, but yeah, it's probably a good thing to have. Maybe people will now comment on it. If the place is always very clean and everything's very stocked, maybe people will now say stuff about it. This place, this guy here likes the fact that we've got free Wi-Fi. This doesn't really make any sense. Corinne Cherry has clearly mixed up 2 reviews for 2 different places there. So the cafe food was delicious, but she was hungry, but there was nowhere to eat. It does not compute. Don't understand. That's quite encouraging. Good variety of equipment to use. Trainer was bright. Okay, so that's good. So a lot of this is about the classes. I got good workout on the speed bag. Cafe food was delicious. I like the food at the cafe. Okay, all very encouraging. So while we're researching the track, while the running track is being researched, what we could do is we could work on this little plan here that we had for the kitchen. Because at the moment, this is not the most efficient it could be. It's not massively inefficient, but we could just make it a little bit better. So at the moment, the cook guy prepares some food on this little stove, and then he has to deliver the food to this area here, which is where the orders go. So he cooks his food, he goes over here, he walks out of the door, and then he goes over here and puts the food down. And that's all okay, that's fine, but we could make this a heck of a lot quicker if we put the kitchen over here, which would be good. So pop the kitchen here and then just have this as like an opening. Just have an opening there and an opening there. And he can just literally walk straight through, go, there's your food, onto the side of this sort of barista table. And then he can just go back here and get on with some cooking, which I think is a much better plan. So I think that's what we're going to do. So we shall build ourselves a room. So what we'll do is, if he has the fridge here, we'll have a little kind of space here, which I don't know what to do with, but we'll sort that out at some other point. So we want the wall to be here. So this is going to be a hole, and that's going to be a hole. There's just going to be a gap in the sort of wall there, which is fine. Because then, we don't have to walk through doors and stuff. Horrible time-consuming doors. This is all about efficiency. So we'll have a wall across there, and then that's where he's going to walk. So I'll have the stove in that square just there, and then we probably need a gap, and then we need where the fridge is going to go. So we need it to look a bit like that, which does kind of make that stockroom look a bit of a funny shape as well. So what we could do is we could just do that, and then for the sake of completeness, how about we sort of just do that as well? like that, and then we'll knock a few walls down. Let's go to build. Let's press the correct button. That would help. Go to here. So destroy that wall, and that would just expand the stockroom. We don't need a bigger stockroom, but do you know what? It's fine. And then we'll destroy that wall and that wall. And then we'll see how that works. And then we'll we'll move those things into the kitchen once it's done. And obviously when there's no one around, we won't do it now because that would be very, very silly because people are going to come in and want their delicious cafe snacks. So yeah, we'll get that done maybe in the sort of downtime at the end of day 58. Because I think the cafe does shut at 8 o'clock anyway, doesn't it? The cafe does close. So it's probably not so bad. Right, manager's running off, doing some stuff, doing some repairing. Okie dokie. Right, let's get the floors in. So these are all straight floorboards, aren't they? Yeah. So that's straight floorboards. That can be straight boards. And then in here, we want that to be kitchen-y flooring, like this. Checkerboard tiles. Yes, I like that. So you can do that. And there we go. So look, this is what he does. If we watch this, he does this. He has to walk all the way out of here and then over to there. And again, it's not that time consuming. It's not that bad. But if we can make it a little bit better, we might as well. So here we go. We'll move time on. Yeah, I kind of think maybe we just move it now. There's not that many people. I mean, what's he doing? What food exactly what food are you preparing? Are you just stocking this up with lots of delicious things? Are you just making sure we have enough meat pies in stock? Because at the moment you're just making food and putting it onto this counter when there's no one here. There's no one ordering anything. Okay, so let's move this actually. Let's relocate that with the plan being for it to go just there. I know that's going to have a little bit of a moment, isn't it? And then we'll relocate the fridge. So the fridge can sit just there. We might need a light in the kitchen. That might help a little bit. That might be quite useful. Let's just pop a 50-watt bulb in. I don't know, there, that'll do. And obviously wire that thing up across the middle. That'll do. So we'll get that in place, which is good. And then we need to see, I mean, do we zone that off? Did we make that a zone? Is there a kitchen zone? I bet there isn't. I bet there's not a kitchen zone. New zone. There is there's this kind of cafeteria area, but there's nothing that says a specific kitchen area. I do notice there is a manager's office zone. Ooh. Well, can we make the manager's office? Can we get rid of that? We don't want that zone. That zone is a terrible zone. You zone in the bin. Away with you. This zone here though, the pokiest manager's office you can imagine. We'll have that. And yeah, we'll just call it manager's office. That'll do. There we go. We've got a zone for that. Okay, right. Move time on nice and quick. I don't know what he's doing. He's just eating all the snacks. He's gone crazy. Okay, the chef guy is having a bit of a moment. He's just going all sorts of strange... What is the chef guy doing? I don't fully understand what's happening there. Okay, once the power goes in, why are they out of power? Are they out of power? That shouldn't be out of power. It is on a power line. It could be no more powered. Let's do that. Let's run that across there like that. Oh no, have I just caused all sorts of problems for ourselves? It's not connected. Oh, and now it is connected, as if by magic. Right, so let's see what happens here. So he walks over, he puts the stuff in there. That's way more efficient. And it means that this space can be repurposed for something else, which is marvellous. And yeah, I'm not too bothered about putting doors in. I don't think there's the sort of customers can walk through here. I don't think they can even do that. So let's get rid of that. Sell that door. We will sell that door. And then we just want to get rid of this, really. We just want to sort of get rid of all this stuff. Although we might well use it for something else. So I don't know if we necessarily need to demolish everything. Do we demolish everything? Or do we just build a wall across there and then repurpose that at some later date? Because it's likely we will have something here at some point in the future. Marvellous. We're getting our monies. This is very good. This is very encouraging. And considering we've been mucking about with stuff, we're still making a profit, which is very, very encouraging. Well, that's a little bit lower than I would like it to be. But okay, so that's working fine. I think, do you know what? Let's just... Do we want to wall that off or do we just destroy everything? How do we actually destroy things like floors and what have you? Can we do that? Destroy ceilings, destroy walls. Is there a destroy floors, destroy pools and destroy tiles? Okay. Do we get... I don't know if we get the money back. Do you know what? We'll just leave it like that. it could be a work in progress type thing. So there we go, lovely. So that is a little bit more efficient. We've worked on that. How long left until we get a running track? Okay, not too long at all. Now the decision we need to make is where to put the running track. I'm thinking up here. But again, it depends how we build it. If it's a big set sort of fixed thing, then obviously it will have a certain height and width and whatever with it. If it's individual little track bits that we build our own track, then yeah, we can have a little play with that. But I think up here will be good. They come up the corridor, go out here, and then you've got your running track out here. But I mean, do we need a fence? How big is the running track? Do we need to put a fence around the outside? I do not know. But we will find out in due course when running track is unlocked. Just noticed we lost 2 members there. That's not very encouraging. We just lost a couple of members in relatively close succession. Oh dear, how many members do we have? Is this the beginning of the end? Has something terrible happened? Oh no, basic members 59, premium members 30. Now I didn't actually look at what those numbers were at the start. So that might be either about where we were or it might be terrible. I think we maybe had some more premium members. It's something in the back of my mind in the darkest recesses says that at some point we did have over 30. We had 32 maybe or 33, but that's not too bad. That is not too bad a thing. So that's okay. And we've got ourselves 8,521 monies. The running track is all but done. If we move time on nice and fast, we should get that done. And there it is. Running track has been researched. Okay, right. Pause time for a second. How is this going to work? So where even is the running track? It's not under sport, weirdly enough. It's not under exercise equipment. It's not under financial. It's not under general. Is it build? Is it a special thing that we have to place down from build? There. Oh my goodness me. It's a mega structure. It's the most mega of all the structures. Okay, running track. Your customers will love this. I'm guessing it's a fixed size. It's massive. Oh my goodness. It is enormous. Okay, can we rotate it? No. We can change its colour. We can have it red or we can have it that blue colour. I'm going to have it that blue colour because it's Geek Cupboard kind of corporate-y blue. Okay. I mean, do we just put it here? And then we can have a little outside. Maybe we put it there. And we'll have a little outside area. So we can have a door here. And the whole thing can be fenced off. I'll put a big fence around it. Can we build fences? Hang on. Can we do a fence? Yes, there. A wire fence. So we'll have a wire fence going around the outside. And then out here, in this little area, we'll have a drinks thing. We'll pave it. So we'll have some nice sort of paved floor. Not really concrete. I'd like it to be something a bit better than concrete. It'll have to be stone footpath because we don't have much. There's so many other options. So I'll have a stone footpath outside, a little sort of outside area, which might be quite nice. We'll stick a vending machine outside because would that work? Do you know what? There's no weather. It's fine. We'll put a vending machine outside. And if we can tell them to build a roof, that might be quite good. Can we tell them to build a roof? Yeah, build a ceiling. So maybe we could just have one little sort of overhang over here. And then we can have a couple of chairs and a bin and all that kind of stuff. And then the track itself could be up here. And then we'll just have some seats and stuff. I mean, can we get outside seats? I know we've got couches for people to sit down on. Oh, just chairs. There you go. Just a regular chair. Yeah, we've just put a few chairs around the outside. So let's go for that plan, shall we? I like that idea. Now, one thing I didn't check was how big are they? Because I didn't check. How much are they? 8,000. Crikey. Okay. That's quite expensive right now. Okay, right. Let's try and get the outside bit done. And then we'll see how much money we've got left. So if we put it, say, there. So if we put that there, that gives us 3 tiles coming from each side that we can put stuff in. And it'll just feel a little bit more sort of ordinary, I think. It'll feel, rather than just having a running track just sat there, at least there's a little sort of outside area for us to go and look at and do stuff with. So if we put that down there, there'll be 3 from here and 3 from here. So now let's go to the flooring. We'll get the flooring done first. So stone footpath. So like that. And then out like that. So stone footpath like so. And then we want to get ourselves a door. A lovely door. We'll just put the door there. So it's opposite that one. So we'll have a door just there. And then manager person, can you please run along and get on with this if you would be so kind? We've completed a research project. 190 total customers. Don't know if we'll see that. and a calendar event. Yes, we'll get that done. Okay, so that's quite good. So we'll get a bit of free money. We do need quite a lot of money. This is expensive. Also, lights. How are the lights going to work? Yeah, that's intriguing, isn't it? How am I going to do the lights? Hang on, flooring. I didn't put a bit under the door, I don't think. There we go. Actually, we've got outside lights. We do have little outside lights. An outdoor light post. There we go. So how about we put... we're probably best to put them... If there's going to be a fence going across there, it doesn't really matter. So we'll put one there. How about we put one in that end, like that. And then probably one in this... In fact, can we put one just there? Like that. So we've got 3 light things in. That's going to nag that we haven't got any power, which is fair enough. Yes, we haven't. Correct. Bring that down. Bring that over. Bring that in. And then, I don't know, just do it like that. That'll do. And then a bit over there because redundancies. Okay, so we've got all the power stuff set up so that people can go outside. The moment they're just going to stand outside and just not do much. So right now, can we get ourselves... where was the roof thing? Build a ceiling. So can we build a ceiling? Like, there are no walls under the roof. Oh, yeah, we can't have a little sort of overhang. Like a little sort of canopy or anything. Yeah, that's a bit of a shame, isn't it? That's a shame. Can we do that? Can we drag it out like that? And then drag it out like that? Yeah, I don't know if that just works. I had to click in the roofed area and then drag it over. I don't know if that's going to work or not. Let's let manager person catch up because she's sort of rushing around. We've got to do loads of ludicrous things. So, yeah, let's get to do all this kind of stuff. Now, did that actually provide a roof? Because that would be very good if it did. Let's have a little look. Let's go to build ceiling. It did. There is a ceiling. Okay, well, we'll have another bit of ceiling, please. There are no walls under the roof. Okay, there are no walls. I know there's no walls under the roof. Stop shouting at me. We'll have a bit there and then a bit there. So it comes out 2 tiles. So, you know, it's got a nice kind of overhang bit to it. We've got lights, everybody. There's a light, hurrah. And then we want to get some chairs and stuff out here. So we'll get a couple of chairs. Let's put a whole load of chairs along that side. We'll put the water maybe just there by the door and the bin there. We'll put a bin on that side as well. Do you want to put a bin there? I mean, there's a light in the way. Yeah, we'll put a bin there. So we'll have that like that. And then we'll have ourselves another bin maybe. And let's go like that. So we'll have a drinking thing just there. So go and get your water. Then we'll have ourselves a little bin in that corner. Then we'll have a bin just there with a vending machine. Hurrah for the vending machines. And I'm spending an awful lot of money on this pointless outside area. And then we've got a space in the corner. I think a little plant might do very well just there. Yay! So we've got our little sort of outside area sorted. We haven't got enough money to build the running track, which this whole thing has been designed for. So how about I sit back, I sip at my tea, and we just wait for this money to roll in. I do like the way that somebody just went and sat outside. they just went to enjoy the lovely outside views of just a load of trees. Just some trees. There you go, there's people sat outside. Oh, I do like the fact that people are just enjoying the outside ambience of the cupboard. Oh my goodness me. So the yoga class made $800. The boxing class earned $1,100. So we're back over 10,000 already. I think there is no time like the present. Let's get in the... where was it again? In there. That was it. Let's get in the first mega structure of our place. Here we go. Let's just put that there. I do like the fact that the finish line, if you like... No, is that the start? No, that's the start, isn't it? That makes even more sense, yeah. So the start is going to be right there. So the start is going to be where everyone's going to be watching. So, you know, if there's races going on, family and friends can join in. But here we go. Let's place it. In fact, do you know what? Let's wait for the next day. Because we might get a build an object that's worth over however much money. So we might be able to recoup a tiny bit of money. You know, if it gives us $100 or $200 back, that is a $100 or $200 saving. We lost another member. I did see a few people upgrading to premium though, so it's not so bad. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we've got quite a lot of money from today. We've got a lot of money, and a lot of it came from these classes. Okay, so we've got ourselves a research project, customers, and a calendar event. Okay, let's get ourselves the thing constructed. Then here we go. Mega structure going in. Boom. We are now significantly poorer, and I'm intrigued as to how this is going to work. How is this going to get built? So one box, just a kit. It's just a flat pack kit that you get from IKEA or other stores where you might be able to buy flat pack kit. And you just build your running track out of a little box, very small box as well. Okay, it looks like it's a relatively lengthy thing to build, but it doesn't look like it's going to take that long. Okay, this is quite encouraging. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be done momentarily, and boom, the running track is in. Oh, I've left it in red. Do you know what? Never mind. That's kind of the colour they are mostly, isn't it? When you see it on the Olympics and all that kind of stuff. Who are you? Who are you? Garrett? Garrett, you're the new guy, aren't you? Why are you wandering around outside? Go and do some proper stuff. And here we go. Here is our first person. You, Damien Warren, are the first person to be running around this track. You're a drug addict. Well, that's a shame. Hopefully you can get the help and support you need to help yourself sort that out. But maybe running is a focus for him. Maybe running is what Damien needs in order to help him try and get over the drugs, which is marvellous. But there we go. So Damien running around in circles there. I think we could probably get a research project done as well, because we have got quite a bit of money. What's going to be the quickest? I mean, we haven't got many left now. We've only got potentially 4 things left. We could finally get swimming 1. It's 1,000. We are going to need to get that at some point anyway, but it's quick to do. It's only 500, whereas that costs 800 in time. This is only 500 in time, which means we're more likely to complete it before the end of the day so we can get our daily bonus. So let's go for that. We will have swimming 1, please, and hopefully we will see the manager run over to the manager desk. There we go. And do lots of this. I kind of wanted to just get on with that relatively uninterrupted, because I think if she can do that throughout the whole day, we will have that done by the end of the day. Yes, the cook can have a pay rise. Absolutely. Enjoy the pay rise, cook man. Do you know, we had all the best will in the world to get this research done, but I don't think it's going to happen. She's just been abstracted away doing too many other things, restocking vending machines and going and tidying up and all that kind of stuff. So I think we've got an hour left. We're very close. We're what, 4/5 of the way through? Is that right? 400 out of 500 through. So I don't think we'll get it before the end of the day, which is a bit of a shame because that would have given us some money off. But never mind. At least we'll get there eventually. So that will unlock swimming for us. We've got a new member. Has that complained out money? My money is starting to run out. Are you joking? Clear off. No, it isn't message. Now swimming, will be done. And then do we want to get the spa and the sauna? Do we want to get the event hosting? Or do we go and get the bowling alley? Now that leads on to some other things, doesn't it? So the running track is up here. That is brilliant. We do need to put a fence around the running track, I've realised. Let's do that now, actually. Let's do that now before I continue sort of my musings on other stuff. So, wire fence. That will do the job quite nicely. We'll just have the wire fence going along like that, and it can cut right to the edge. Now, can it go there? Can it go like that? Yes, it can. So it might as well go right to the edge of the running track, which is fine. And then to about there? Yeah, marvellous. Okay, so there we go. So there'll be a fence, because otherwise there is a bit of a sort of a security flaw as it stands right now. Somebody could just walk in off the street. There's no fence along here and go, there is a running track. I will use that. Oh, here is a door. I will go through the door. Oh, marvellous. Look, I've got access to all these things without going through here and paying first. So I think maybe we do need to put this fence in place. I'm fairly sure that's not an in-game mechanic. I'm fairly sure people do not try and circumvent that. But just from a kind of realism storytelling point of view, a big fence is probably going to be quite a good thing. And Swimming 1 has been researched, and very fortunately for us, one of our daily bonuses for the next day, for day 61, was to complete a research project. So there we go. We did get it back in the end. So Swimming only cost us 900 monies to research. So that's finished. Spa and sauna requires the pool to be in first. Okay, let's get event hosting. What does that do? Complete all 3 bonuses in one day. Oh, we can do that, can't we? Yeah, that's unlocked already. Yeah, okay. Well, let's unlock event hosting. It's only 700 monies. I like the fact that we're at the point where I can just go, tis a piffly 700. We earned that from the boxing class alone. So, we'll get event hosting. There we go. Marvellous. So we'll get that in. That'll be quite nice. I would like just get the fence done. I'd like to see this fence complete, and then our little sort of running track area will be done. And I think that looks quite nice. I think that looks quite nice. Maybe the chain link fence is not the most visually appealing thing, but yeah, it's outside. We can't really put walls and stuff outside. That's a bit weird. And yeah, it's an outsidey sort of thing. I do like that people are using it as well. I love the fact they just sort of run around. I'd like to see a race. I'd like to see 5 people line up and then we can see if anybody actually goes quicker or not. But I bet they all run at more or less the same speed. But there we go. So people are using it. That is very encouraging. We've got 3.5 stars as well in average sort of star rating, which is also very good. That has crept up a bit because a little while back it was only 3 stars. So yeah, that's good. That is good. I stubbed my toe on the table tennis. That's not my fault, Simon. And there we go, it's done. So our running track area is now complete. And I quite like that. I like the fact that that's in. I also do like our little outside area. I like the fact that we've got this lovely sort of outdoors area. Some of it has got a roof over it. So, you know, if it's rainy, you can still sit outside if you want. And it's got a plant and some chairs and drinks and a vending machine and bins. Lovely, lovely bins. And a bit of lighting as well. So I quite like the fact that we've got this outside area. I think next time out, I might run it forward a few days. Now, of course, we make quite a lot of money. I might run it forward just a few days just to actually get some money in. Because I think we're going to need to go and do the swimming pool. The swimming pool is going to be the next thing on the list. Event hosting, we could host an event, which might require this to be a little bit bigger. Or do we build a kind of an extra little sort of separate area for events? That might be something that we could consider possibly. But whatever the case, we'll have a look at that as well. But yeah, I think the swimming pool needs to go in. Only because if we then want to get the spa and the sauna, we need to have 200 customers actually using the pool in the first place. So I think we might be waiting on that as the final thing that we can unlock. And of course, event hosting will lead to the bowling alley. And then we've got to figure out where we want to put a bowling alley. Because I kind of thought the swimming pool will go up here. So the swimming pool will go here. And the bowling alley is kind of linked more to this, I see. So more to the arcade bit. So maybe the bowling alley will go here or this way. I don't quite know how we build the bowling alley. I guess it's a mega structure. Can we see what the other ones are? Basketball court, hockey rink and tennis court. Maybe not. Maybe it's not one of those. Maybe it's just a set thing that we can just build and it's just a long sort of set kind of item that we construct. But yeah, we'll find that out next time maybe, because we'll wrap things up for now whilst things are on a relative high. Hopefully you are still enjoying this. If you are, then please do leave a like. That would be very, very splendid indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here in Rec Center Tycoon. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time.
Move out of the way, friend. I'm going to completely ignore you and do some comment moderating. Kung Fu Croquet.
Maria, you've broken my heart.
There you go, some more flowers that I stored on the back of my pants. Lovely. There we go. As you can see, I'm having the wildest of times.
Enormous banana mask.